for joining us. On a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Now here's Maxey. Miller outside from behind the arc. That shot off the mark. Will grant a wrist injury, hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Here's Miller after the basket by Cleveland. Here's Kirilenko from outside, off the mark. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Halliburton. The teardrop. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
Right side, Maxey. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. Giving them some good production. Putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Softly drops in the floater.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Miller outside. Back to Maxey. Down low. Here's Kirilenko. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now here's Halliburton. 4 on the clock. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh boy, Turner's such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
The Suns making a switch here. Suns trail by 6. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Double by Turner. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Again, Halliburton missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 3-pointer, Halliburton. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Outside Maxey. Miller outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Miller's got 6 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Caruso outside. Back to Barnes. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Halliburton for three. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Got a piece of it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Simons. Miller outside. Stolen by Caruso. Outside Barnes. There's a screen. Drives to the hoop. Here's Chandler. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Simons. Still without a bucket. Pass to Diabate. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Now Brogdon. It's Hart on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's gotten his first bucket of the night.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
The drive by Simons.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And here are the Suns now, after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. And it's Simons missing. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading by 5. Inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Jones sets a screen. Here's White. Claxton with a rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Okoro. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. White on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the technical free throw is good. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Cleveland. 6-point game. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Maxey. And the layup falls. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
He beat the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
Pass to Barnes. Fires the three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
3-point field goal.
Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
There's a screen by Turner. Now Miller takes the three. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Chandler. Halliburton on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Maxey attacking. Barnes with the rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 7. 3-pointer, Halliburton. And Cleveland another 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Over to the left wing. Nice shot by Kirilenko. Kirilenko's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Halliburton misses. And so it's Phoenix with it. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And so Turner nails them both. Halliburton with the ball. Give him 8 points now. The floater. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Suns trail by 7. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Here's Claxton. Outside for Halliburton. Clock at 6. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
The assist.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions for him.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Halliburton coming off a Suns make. To the paint. Claxton can't get it to go. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 7. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Yeah, nice shot by White. So confident from range.
It's Barnes on the wing. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Johnson.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
To the inside. Kirilenko. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Here's Halliburton. He's got 10. Outside Barnes. To the wing, right side. Cleveland working the ball around now. Caruso outside. Pass to Chandler. Tipped. Stolen by Miller. He goes up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
I tell you see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
Now here's Halliburton, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Caruso, right side. Here's Chandler. Pass to Halliburton. Barnes a screen. There's the 3. Here's Chandler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This is a high-character guy. Chandler is a guy who will influence everyone around him in a positive manner.
That one misses. He does not get the second one. The Suns trailing. Here's Miller. Here he goes. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Miller's got 4 points this quarter. And here comes Cleveland. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Here's White. Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. For the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. Miller's got 12.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Caruso outside. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Halliburton. Back to Barnes to win the drought. That shot missing. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game.
And it's Maxey missing. And here's Caruso outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Miller. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Screen by Claxton. Caruso outside. Inside. Back to Okoro. Halliburton outside. It's stolen by Maxey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 10. They retain possession. 6 to shoot. Caruso left side. Lets the 3 fly. Diabate grabs the board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
The third quarter comes to a close.
29.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Cavaliers trail by 8. Back to Halliburton. Left side Barnes. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Kirilenko. Outside Maxey. Here's Kirilenko. Clock at 4. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Here's Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Cavaliers trail by 8. It's Barnes on the wing. Down low. Here's Chandler. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Maxey with it. Caruso covers. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Barnes, no good.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So both teams making some changes here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Caruso outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. The 3 is up. Diabate grabs the board. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And B.A., if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
You get a sense of the court awareness of Brandon Miller. Young player, but really polished.
Now Halliburton. Here's Caruso. Puts up the tray. Ooh, it doesn't go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, B.A., it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Maxey with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the shot is off.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Ooh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
Outside Miller. Let's loose for 3. The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. For 3. Johnson with the rebound. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Maxey attacking. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Now Barnes. Halliburton outside. from downtown. Oh, he can't hit it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Cashes in from 18.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
What a huge win for them tonight. It seemed like all was lost for them, but then they battled back.
Yeah, games like this one can really define a team. They were able to prove that they could bounce back from even the most dire circumstances.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Tyrese Maxey.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Halliburton fires. Can't get the three. Here's White. So the Suns win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really